Good morning. I spent a long time, several decades of my life, denying myself. And I was just thinking, some people do it deliberately and others don't know that they're doing it. And then it occurred to me that, I wasn't aware that I was denying myself. But I always had this inner tug-a-war going on between my mind and my heart. My mind, I guess I thought was myself at the time. Like probably many of us do. We think we're the mind. We think that the thoughts are ours and they're coming from who we are and they're protecting us. And I think I thought my thoughts were myself. Where do you locate the I? As a human, most of us think that the I is in the mind or the heart. But, my heart was uncomfortable so often because it wanted more out of life. Hello, Janice. My heart wanted excitement, it wanted contrast, it wanted to live. And my mind kept saying, no, it's safer here, stay home, hide. No one understands you anyway. You're always out of place, so don't even try, And I think I lived all of my life avoiding something that I assumed could happen and never did. And how fabulous is it when you wake up and you realise that we're actually creating all of our life and we aren't the mind. In fact, the mind is a delicious tool that we can use and should use. We should use deliberately to create the life that we want. For a long, long time, I thought I wanted to be at home. I thought I wanted to hide away. I thought I wanted to be by myself. But actually that was just avoiding. And I realised, I really was denying myself. Because even though I know that I am not in my heart, in fact, I don't actually exist inside of my body. My body is part of who I am, just like the mind is a part of who I am. But I have the absolute choice. Hello, Janice. I have the absolute choice to, really use this body to express myself and to play in the contrast and have an adventurous and fun-filled life. Or I can use this body to, I guess, hide away, which I did for most of my life. But I know that we're meant for so much more than that. We're here to be unique, and I've been shown that a couple of times, that to be ourselves is the most important thing we could do. And when we actually live as ourselves, we are putting our true frequency and our true gift out into humanity, and all of existence benefits from it. And we can only be truly happy when we live as ourselves, when we live according to our emotions, our feelings. Not so much our emotions, because they're often guided by our thoughts. But if we follow that little voice that's inside that's saying, go out and play, have fun, experience life, you're safe. If we're brave enough to actually do that, hello Laura, then life can be fantastic. In fact, can be isn't the right way to describe it. It must be. The more we align with ourselves, the more of life lines up to meet us. because we're embracing all of life. You know, when we embrace ourselves, we embrace life. Life comes from within. And when we deny ourselves, then life is shallow. Life is meaningless or boring. You know, and I'm also careful saying words because, you know, life is meaningless until we give it meaning. And a lot of us give meaning to life that really doesn't serve us, you know, but every moment in life is important and it's delicious, and every bit of contrast that we get is on purpose to lead us back closer to ourselves. And when we can see that our emotions are just guiding us closer to the joy and the excitement that we want, life becomes extremely delicious. You know, and ultimately our feelings, our emotions are actually guiding us back to ourselves. So it's important that we use our emotions and we allow ourselves to live as fully as we can live, you know, to really use that guidance to let ourselves free. I just, you know, the more that I understand myself and the more that I meet with myself, you know, I don't need extreme all the time. You know, I can sit here, you know, in amongst nature and be connected so fully with myself that I can revel in every moment of it and the beauty that's around me. And I know that all of that beauty is just showing my alignment. So, hello Mary. You know, life really is about awareness. It's all awareness, you know. Even, you know, looking at our bodies and looking at each other, we think we're interacting with other people, but it's actually only awareness, being aware of energy and translating it all into what we see and experience. Anyway, life is magnificent and there's so much to it, and instead of denying ourselves, if we open up and we allow ourselves to feel everything, then we meet with our truth more deeply and more beautifully. And it really is, you know, yes, exactly. Life is simple, and with awareness, you know, it opens up to us. But it's all of the stories that we create that make it complicated. It's the mind wanting understanding and wanting to make something out of it that really isn't there. Hello, Lena. And, you know, if we can get out of the mind and come back to our truth, we remember ourselves in everything. And it really is delicious in every sense of the word. Anyway, my love to you all. You are all me. You are all versions of me, just as I am you. And I love you all and send you love and appreciation. And may you find plenty to love and appreciate in your world too. Bye for now. Big love.